Okay, live, definitely. Now streaming Friday the 13th, Lucky Friday. Gabriela, I'm gonna jump straight away to the question. If someone feels like they're drowning emotionally while raising a child with sand, what's one insight from your work that could shift their experience almost immediately?
Oh, I'm speechless now. Anyway, so how they can improve and how they can support themselves if they've got a child with sand. Straight away, they need to look after their own selves first at the beginning. And the simplest way how they can do it, just through the breathing. So if the parents or I don't know, the guardian, whoever is going to look after that child needs to be aware about the emotional balance. So that's why I said through the breathing. So they can take nice conscious breath. That could be 3-3. What does that mean, 3-3? That means 3 breaths in and hold it for 3 and then release it for 3. Or even be longer, I just only would like to suggest for those people, because when you giving the exhalation longer, the body, your nervous system is coming down, and then you coming much more grounded.
So inhale 3 in 3 seconds. So take a long breath in and then 3 seconds to take out. Not three breath, not like
Not like
that.
that. So
Just a
breathe.
long.
No, 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 hold it like no, no. It's not like got a spasm. No, that way. Just only giving the 3, count in your head to 3 and hold it and then breathe it out for 3. Also, you need to count it for 3 and just breathing out. I suggest the long exhalation will be better, but sometimes the people need to adjust their own breathing to themselves because we don't know as a human how to breathe. And especially when you've got the sent children, you need to allow yourself, you need to be aware around your breathing. So check today, please, mom, dad, parent, or guardian, how you breathing. You're shallow breathing from the chest when you're all constantly anxious around and worried about something, or you've got the belly. I'm saying the belly, that's very common and simple language, but the belly breathing. So when you're giving the inhale, then you to expand your tummy, like you're blowing the balloon, just only expand and then exhale, release. So that's a simple way how you can adjust that calmness and peacefulness inside and regulate your nervous system around that.
So we are breathing through the abdomen, the
That's
bottom,
abdomen.
the
That's
lower abdomen, rather than through
the
the
chest.
chest.
That's
Okay.
right. So that's allow the giving the time to regulate. For example, if the child is really, really stressful, and you are stressful because you are stressing and you're worried about your child, that's really understandable. So I really understand that situation. I've been working in the school, especially 1 year ago and 2 years ago, with the autistic children, with the SEND children, the children with the disability. Yeah, that was a challenging for just only looking and just only feeling that emotions of those children. But what I've learned as I'm just only working with the emotion, just coming back to your own breath all the time, because then you can shift it up yourself energetically, mentally, of course, emotionally.
So your work focuses a lot on emotional regulation and inner calm. How do you see those skills helping parents of children with SEND manage daily stress and be more present?
Okay, so they can be more present every day when they, of course, that point around the breathing, when they're going to regulate that breathing and just start working with that breathing every day. I'm not saying it's very easy, but it's manageable. So you can find it 3-5 minutes during the day. If you don't have it, it's okay. You can walk, you can be around that, be aware of your breathing. But it's coming back to your question, you said how they can regulate that calmness inside themselves. So definitely look after yourself first and check on the daily basis. I would like to say, even when you go to the toilet, just when you check yourself and you're looking at the mirror and see your reflection saying, oh, am I feeling stress? You can sense the tense in the body. You can sense your heaviness in your leg, or maybe something heaviness in your, in your shoulder, or maybe you've got a, how I can say something really like a choke. Okay, that way I'm going to describe. Like you've got a choke in your throat. So yes, so that way you will be dysregulated. But remember, when you're dysregulated, when you feel overwhelmed, your child is going to feel it as well. So it's like a mirroring reflection, because you are stressed and your child is really smart, is intelligent, and feeling the same way. So when you feel safe, that's why I just only said around the breathing. That was a very simple way how you can regulate yourself with the emotions, and then your child will be feel safe, and the rest of the day is going to change. Just only try it at the beginning of the day, and then you can see how the situation is going to change.
So what you're saying about managing the stress, obviously it is more than challenging to do that on a daily basis. But to start with a simple exercise, just focus on the breathing, or just pause and focus on your body where you feel
When you
something
feel,
tense.
yeah, that's right. When you feel that stress, because sometimes we are not aware. We're going to the doctor, but I would like to articulate. You need to check first with doctors if you don't have any different symptoms in your body. But definitely, the stress is the first. How can I say? When you're stressing, okay, let me say differently. When you're stressing, your child is sensing. When you're stressing around yourself, then you can accumulate. You're not thinking clearly, you're not taking your own responsibility. Your brain is full of the, I would like to say, fog, so you couldn't um yeah, just make a right decision. And that's why maybe sometimes you are feel so sorry, or maybe you've got the enough around your child. So that's why you need to just only take even just 1 minute during the day. Just look after how your body behave, how you breathing. Just begin with the simplest way. Just, I'm not asking you for anything more. Just check with your breathing every morning, how I'm breathing when you're waking up, and then how is my body feel. And that's all. That's all what you need to do at the beginning. And then you're going to see after the few days how your body is going to change, and you're going to feel much more calmer. Okay, I can give you the one exercise how you can regulate your nervous system when you're fully stressed. I didn't thought about it, but now it just came to me. Very simple. You need the hand, and remember, you've got a vagus nerve. It's something really important in our body. Maybe next time I'm going to tell you more about it. But anyway, that vagus nerve is controlling our body. It's coming from our brain all the way down to the spine all the way down. So that's like a tree. I'm just only describing this. Can you imagine the tree? So that's the head of the tree, and it's coming down. So all the branches is coming to your arms, to your legs. And now, when you stress, when you've got the enough of your day, because your child is taking, I don't know, giving you much more challenges than day before, take your hands, take your two fingers, actually two of them, and grab, put on your throat, and just only think about the vagus nerve, and just only saying to yourself, I'm just only calming down my nervous system, and just only slide them all the way down to your throat, all the way down to the chest, and stop in the middle of the chest. And that's it. And just carry on. But you can close your eyes if you want to, because then you'll be disconnected yourself from the outside world, and just coming down. And make sure your feet is totally flat. then you feel grounded.
This is pleasant, I must say.
I feel so good. And every time, even just when you're holding like that, and just when you're giving you,
it is calming, yeah.
And that's it. I've got a much more, but I can leave it for the next live video. But this is very easy. You can grab some, I don't know, when maybe you've got a special cream, or maybe you've got a oil, sense oil. I don't know. That's kind of the calmer and just coming down. And that's all.
I mean, you can do that anywhere.
Anywhere, and no one is
anywhere. As a children's physiotherapist, my main focus is on the child, but I'm very much aware that behind the child, the whole holistic approach is actually the parent. So I do ask sometimes when I have a moment or capacity, I ask parents how they feel. Are they all right? So I do appreciate, Gabriela, speaking to you, and you giving us those nice hints, simple exercises. And can you tell a little bit more about yourself, because we jumped straight away to the questions just so they were good hooks, and so the life would be actually more interesting, but we haven't had yet the chance to hear about you.
Yes, because we've been worried to disconnect it again anyway. So that's the first information, is hot information. So now you've got how you can calm your nervous system when you've got challenging situation in your life. Who I am? I'm Gabriela. So what I do on the daily basis, I'm intuitive life coach. So I'm saying intuitive life coach, that's the big book. But inside that book, I'm just only calling like that. So I'm doing my study. I'm doing my study as clinical psychology, and also the psychology of the children, young children, and I would like to say teenagers. So that will be at the end of the year. That will be my official profession, but not now. But definitely, we've got a lot of information and knowledge around it and experience. And what I'm else doing, I'm a practitioner of NLP as well. I'm just only public speaker, so I'm just only running a lot of, I would like to say, workshops, lots of I forgot the name. Anyway, let me just only say, just workshops and programs for the people who are overwhelmed emotionally, and they've got enough of just only circling on the roundabout and repeating the same pattern, just finding and looking and searching for the calmness, authenticity, and definitely being the best own true version. So this is me.
This is wonderful. That's a lot. That is a lot.
Just maybe it's tiny. I would like to say that's tiny. That's a pinpoint of my in my book.
I'm looking forward to doing more lives with you. I really found that useful. Those two exercises and one technique. I hope someone else might find it useful as well. So that is all for today.
Thank you. I'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye.